So Dallas will get the first possession. Doncic with it. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet. And KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance.
And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him. The Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
And it's Davis at the elbow. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. James looking it over. Pass to Bradley. On the wing, Green.
You have to love the mindset of Porzingis trying to contest every shot he can. Plays with so much energy.
Here is McGee. Headed by Porzingis. James left side. Shot clock at 6. Right side Bradley. Pass to McGee. Trying to get open is Davis. And that one hits back iron. Now the Mavericks with it. Here's Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Bradley, no one around him. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Got that one up quick. It's a tie ball game.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
They get the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide open teammates on a consistent basis.
Now here's Porzingis. Outside Curry. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by McGee.
Well, you I think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
The Mavericks trailing. Left side, Porzingis shoots over Kuzma. Dallas, no good that time either. And the Mavericks, we know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage. When you're in a business, it's always about what's next? How can I be better?
Lakers leading by 4. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Here's Dallas. And stolen by Kuzma. Curry with the steal to the middle. And stolen by Kuzma. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Kuzma. After the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. And the shot goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Back to Cauley-Stein. It's stolen by Rondo. And here's the fast break. Here's Caruso. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry, good.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Back to Rondo. From the top of the key. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks trailed by 7 to the paint. Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What I love is the confidence that Seth Curry plays with, and it has him attacking the defense. A little bit too physical there defensively.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Caruso. Hardaway with the steal. And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 6 points.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
Caldwell Pope outside. And here is Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers on top, up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Unloads. Rondo's shot is good. Rondo's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. Here's Barea. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And the Mavericks making a change here. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks on D, trailing by 5.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
That one is no good. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Mavericks trailed by 6. It's Cauley-Stein, top of the key. Pass to Curry. Back to Hardaway. Here's Cauley-Stein. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Bradley. They kick it out to Green. There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Curry. There's the triple. The Lakers with the rebound. In the corner, it's James. Outside, Davis. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Sinks that one from the post. And the Lakers lead by 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Oh, the athleticism and the speed of James in the open floor never ceases to impress. He is just a beast at finishing these fast break opportunities.
They double team Curry. Here's Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Bradley. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got got 6 points.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And for Porzingis, here we go. And Doris, given how much of last season he missed and how early he came into the league, Porzingis a lot younger than people think.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. Think about it. He becomes an all-star at the age of 22 and already one of the more recognizable faces in the league. It is truly scary to think that in a few years, KP could be miles better than where he is today.
So both teams making some changes here. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles leading by 12. To the left side wing. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
Doncic bounce pass. Tries from 10. And that misses everything. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. .105 left to play here in the half. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just another way, Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots. Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And there it is for him. 7 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Back to Doncic. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Morris. Kuzma, that's good. He's got 9.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's Bradley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Left side, Hardaway. Pass to Lee. Doncic feeling it out. Clock at 6. McGee on the double team. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. Cauley-Stein's got 8 points. Los Angeles leading by 13. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Barea. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Mavericks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
James, the bounce pass. Down low. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Pass to Barea. Inside. And the rejection by James.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic. Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Mavericks trailed by 10. And a wide open look for Lee. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Barea with a wide open look. And he gets it to go from the corner. Lakers leading by 8. LeBron outside. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Barea. Over in the corner, Lee to the inside. Poke loose. Down low. Marjanovic makes it off the glass. Marjanovic has got 6 points.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
And, Greg, they found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Out to Kuzma. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Inside. Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Pass to Finney-Smith for the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Los Angeles calls timeout. It was such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's Barea.
You can see right there the three-time Defensive Player of the Year is still an intimidating presence on that end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 7-point differential. Cauley Stein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That's off as well, so he misses both. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lakers leading by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Pass to Howard. And Howard.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes athleticism.
Curry is inside from short range. Not clock and game clock. Now here's Rondo, guarded by Curry. Back to Rondo. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 3. Here's Cauley Stein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
And Cauley Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it's Davis missing. And so here is Dallas. A 2-point game. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Both teams will make substitutions. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Davis. Now McGee from the low block. And that one, good.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
To the inside. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porzingis. That shot no good. Great D that time from Green.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
That free throw, no good.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 1. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Outside Hardaway. Back to Curry. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Now Doncic. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside, Davis. 3-pointer. Green, no luck. Mavericks leading by 3. On the wing, Hardaway. Doncic outside. To Porzingis. Curry wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 6. James outside. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Outside Curry. From the high post. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Lakers trail by 6. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Marjanovic. Outside, Porzingis. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. 1:35 left in the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Here's Kuzma. Shot to stop the run. Basket good.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Outside, Porzingis. Down low. Here's Curry. A shake. And he lays it up and in. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Now, Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. All the way up top. On the clock. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night. Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
And Green launches it from deep. Can't connect from long distance. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Now, here's Doncic. To the paint. Here's Curry. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from LeBron.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to. Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Top of the key, Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. From deep. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Finney-Smith. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
Here's Porzingis. Dallas, no good that time either.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And James throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Doncic with it. Pass to Marjanovic. Right side, Porzingis. Curry with it. And here is Marjanovic. 6 to shoot. Out to Porzingis to stop the run. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead. Now, that was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Green, to the middle. Here's Davis. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Marjanovic. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Here's Doncic. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. 5 to shoot. Back to Doncic. Over Rondo. Chris, with every team looking to maximize floor space, which big men are the deadliest from outside? They have a shot that you've got to respect.
Oh, well, I think you got to go with a few. Just rapid fire. You got to go with that man, Mr. Towns, out there in Minnesota. How about Blake Griffin, what he did for the Pistons, just shooting, knocking those threes down. Now, I got to give my man Big Lopez a shout-out. He shoots it deep from Curryland out there for the Milwaukee Bucks. So much fun watching these guys. And don't forget about Big Marc Gasol. He'll let it fly from deep as well.
He will, and they're all effective.
Oh, very effective.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Back to Davis. It's deflected. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Left side Rondo. Pass to Howard. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Lakers leading by 8. Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Curry with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Right side Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. Hardaway hits them both. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. And the Lakers turn it over again. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Wow, at 7 feet tall, Cauley-Stein is a major threat to throw it down. If he gets the ball close to the rim, the D is pretty much toast.
And it's James missing. And Porzingis puts up a deep 3. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Bradley on the double team. Left side, Porzingis. Over LeBron. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Dallas.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start it.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And it's the Mavericks with the ball, trailing by 2. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
And this is why his teammates trust him. James has a sensational feel for when to dish it.
It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Sign him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Marjanovic. Out to Doncic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
The offensive rebound. Davis. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Barea. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Marjanovic. To the inside. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the man.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Doncic outside. Pass to Marjanovic. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
LeBron outside. Back to Cook. To the middle. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Pass to LeBron. Now Davis. Guarded by Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now. Green, no luck. The Mavericks trailing. To the paint. And stolen by LeBron. Down low. And Davis throws it down.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Marjanovic. Now here's Doncic. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 5 now.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Hits the three-point bomb. Cook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Finney-Smith. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. .32 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Curry with the 3. He can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Lee. Here's Kleba. Got it off in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Marjanovic. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Curry with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis.
Oh, James is a tough defender. He uses his body well. He stays with this man and makes life difficult on him.
And Davis throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on that one.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. Stolen by McGee. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Out to Kuzma. Inside. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Porzingis has got 11 points. Outside Curry. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. C-Webb last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work with.
Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
In the corner, it's James. Trying to get open, it's Davis. James with the bucket. 14 points for him.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James is like a master at knowing which way to take it.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Doncic outside. Hardaway with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's McGee. Outside, Davis. Back to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. McGee. Nice D from Porzingis. To the inside. McGee on the double team. Pass to Curry. Outside Hardaway. No good that time. Los Angeles leading by 6. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And it's Rondo in the corner. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. The rebound by Marjanovic.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
Lee. That shot misses. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. 8-point game. Here's Cleveland. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Curry with a wide open look. And the three off target.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, G, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possessions. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And the Mavericks call time here. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Mavericks trailed by 9. And stolen by Howard. And here's Caldwell Pope. Misses from short range. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Beyond the arc. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Lakers leading by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
The Lakers with the ball. They've led by as much as 10.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
To the paint. It's tipped. Lets it go from 11. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Lakers in the lead. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That is his first foul of the game. James outside. Pass to Bradley. Now James. Just 5 on the clock. And Avery Bradley gets the 3. Bradley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Oh, 3-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
Here's Kleba. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and aren't tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to give this for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me all the way under the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
like
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. McGee's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Here's Bradley. LeBron outside. Off target from outside. Mavericks trailed by 13. And the foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
You can't give James a lane to the basket. He's exceptionally quick at attacking on the drive.
Here's Doncic following the basket by LeBron James. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic.
The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Pass to Davis. Bradley, that's for 2. That one's good from the corner. Bradley's got 5 points now this quarter. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
The Lakers making a switch here. Los Angeles leading by 9. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. LeBron outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Doncic. Finney-Smith. No good on the triple. Pass to James. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And you got to be in awe, James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Dallas moving it around. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. Here is McGee. Guarded by Porzingis.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Here's Doncic. Dallas again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. There's Green with the 3. Mavericks trailed by 15. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all
Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
And Westbrook, here we go. Takes it out to Covington. Harden way outside. Again, the miss by Harden.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
It's another look. James misses. For three, the Rockets with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that'll be two. Free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Russell Westbrook. And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Here is Harden from deep. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's Green missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Pass to Harden. The three. And that one is off. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
McGee's shot is off.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors. And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Oh, what a dunk!
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Back to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
No good from LeBron.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
For 3, Westbrook.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Davis. Misses the baby hook.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Got a piece of it.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Lakers trail by 3. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying, most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
To the wing right side. Took him no time at all on that one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Lakers trail. Here's Bradley. It's tipped. They retain possession. Drills it from outside.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Pass to McLemore. Inside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And Kuzma slams it in.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Tie game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Green, no luck. Outside Westbrook. Rondo with some nice D. And the Lakers with possession here.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Back to Westbrook. Here's Chandler. Rebounded by the Lakers. And the wide open shot from Green. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Howard. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Pass to Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the Rockets making a change here. Pass to Carroll. And here's Harden. It's stolen by Bradley. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers leading by 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. On the wing, Green. Outside Bradley. Lakers passing it around. And Davis puts it in.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Clark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic. Yes. Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far. Houston making a switch here. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you. Well, you know, guys, with the style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes. No matter what the game situation is, they're jacking up threes. It does polarize some fans and purists who follow the game.
James looking it over. And it's Davis at the elbow. Pass to Green. LeBron outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. And with the Rockets, they've heard plenty about how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were third in that category. They also were third in free throws made.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:49 left in the first half. Pass to Gordon. Now Chandler. Outside Gordon. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Stolen by McGee.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Nice shot by James. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Goes up. And the dunk by James.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
The Rockets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Rockets trail by 6. Pass to McLemore. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's Harden. Here's McLemore. He's covered by Rondo. And Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively. They're showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
Count that one. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good. And now just a 4-point Laker lead.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Lakers leading by 4. To the inside. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
The kick out to Westbrook. Kept alive by Houston.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to James. Here is McGee. Rebound by House.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed. Setting the table for his teammates, James enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Shot left block. The Rockets again can't hit.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
The drive by LeBron. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Yeah, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Lays it up off the glass. Rondo's got his second basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now here's James. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. To the middle. Here's Howard. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's Harden on the wing. Outside Westbrook. They need this. Connects from three-point range. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And positionless basketball
all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets. And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone.
Soft touch on the floater there. Gordon knows when to pull out this unblockable shot of his.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.